You've been running your tool business for years, perhaps decades, and that might be the reason why Google is working against you. John from Manchester Taxi Tours had no idea what was happening to him. Fully accredited guide, award-winning, decades in business, ranking #1 on Google for his own business name. But the knowledge panel, that box on the right that most people click without thinking, was showing a completely different business. A newer operator, a fraction of John's history, taking his customers. He had absolutely no idea. John isn't unique. I found the same thing with established operators right across the UK. Are you one of them? John was doing everything right. Enough customers to keep him going, never had a reason to worry about Google. When someone searches for things to do in your area, Google doesn't just look at your website. It looks for a verified presence, a Google business profile. That is where it pulls your location, your reviews, your photos, your description. Everything it needs to recommend your business with confidence. Without one, Google knows you exist, but has limited information to work with. So it does what it did with John. It fills the gap with what it believes is the answer to the user search. This is what it looked like for John. His name, his ranking, yet someone else's business name. And now today, same search, completely different result. 20 minutes and a filled out Google business profile did that. Here is why this matters more today than it ever has. Google now answers search queries directly. You may have noticed AI overviews appearing at the top of the results. Best tours in Manchester, things to do in the Lake District, family activities in Chester. Google generates an answer and presents a short list of businesses it trusts. The operators it trusts are the ones it can verify. When an AI overview appears, overall clicks through to the results displayed below drop by an average of 38%. Even the businesses sitting in position 1 can lose up to a third of its traffic. The answer has already been given before anyone reaches the results. If you're not in the AI answer, you are invisible. Destination marketing organisations across the UK are already seeing organic traffic fall between 20 and 40% because of this. The big booking platforms are spending millions on paid advertising to make up the difference. This is not a budget most independent operators have. And if you're on TripAdvisor, this is worth knowing. Their own CFO recently said organic search will generate less than 10% of experienced bookings by the end of 2026. This is not a reason to abandon TripAdvisor. It is a reason to make sure Google can find you directly rather than depending on a middleman to send customers your way. The good news is the fix is simpler than you think. And I know that because I've just done it with John. A complete Google business profile, completely free to do, takes about 20 minutes. When I went through this for John, we filled in everything Google asked for. His full story about Manchester Taxi Tours in the description. His tours listed as detailed services. Correctly assigned categories. Connected his website and social profiles. The reason that matters is simple. The more accurate, detailed information Google has about your business, the more confident it becomes recommending you in search results and AI overviews. Now when you search, Manchester Taxi Tours is correctly displayed. Now I want to be straight about something. John's Google profile is starting from 0 reviews. That is the reality of setting this up late. But his TripAdvisor profile with over 400 reviews is linked. So anyone who wants to check his reputation can. And every review he gets on Google from this point forward goes directly onto a profile Google can see, verify, and use. Google pays attention to recency. A business actively collecting detailed reviews and responding to every single one is a business Google learns to trust over time. John has a plan, a consistent habit of asking customers to share their experience on Google after every tour. Respond to every review, and Google has everything it needs to present him ahead of competitors who have not bothered. He has everything in place now, and that is what matters. John didn't know there was a problem until it was pointed out, and now you know. Go to Google, search your own business name, look at what comes up on the right. Most operators who do this for the first time find something they did not expect. And do not do it once. Google can update or change the details on your profile without telling you. Other users can suggest edits. Things shift without you knowing. Make it a habit to check in regularly and make sure what Google is showing the world about your business is actually accurate. If something looks wrong or nothing comes up, you know why and what to do about it. Head to business.google.com. That is Google's own free tool for setting up and managing your profile. It takes about 20 minutes to do it properly. Not a third-party service, not something you need to pay for, straight from Google itself. And if you need it, I'm here to help. Do it today, not this week, because while you were thinking about it, someone is searching for exactly what you offer. The question is, whose business comes up when they do?